Hello, this is Goku for Someone, and I'm back. This time to do a video that's a little bit different. I'm going to be talking about what my Bond is. Now, this is not a pitch video for a Bond film. I will be doing one of those soon. This is just what I like to see in Bond and what my favorite Bond is and the different elements I like in Bond. Okay. Now, this comes out of Daniel Craig is not my Bond. It's kind of like how Christian Bale's Batman is not my Batman. Same difference. I don't like the ultra realistic James Bond. I kind of like the Batman-ish James Bond. The guy who does win. You know he's gonna win. He can do insane things. I mean, yes, Daniel Craig Bond. You know he's gonna win, but like he can get hurt. He is mortal. I kind of like the over-the-top Bond. I've always liked that. The other thing is this Bond, Daniel Craig's Bond, is very much action-based. I kind of like a mixture of kind of the more romantic guy who you know is going to go sleep with another woman after. The romantic and action kind of entwined. It's a little, it's more even, more in the middle. Which, yet again, to me, that's Pierce Brosnan's Bond. That's my Bond. I loved his character. I loved how he was. I mean, also, I believe, and please correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Sean Connery has that too. Roger Moore I don't really like that much because I don't mind him, but I don't like him because he's basically more of the lover than the fighter kind of character. I kind of like them intertwined. I mean, then I like the idea of Doomsday things. This Bond series has not had that yet. I mean, I love the idea of a Doomsday. I mean, in World's Not Enough, there was freaking a nuclear weapon. Not my favorite movie, but the second Pierce Brosnan movie, Tomorrow Never Dies, is the villain of the movie is this really interesting character who is a journalist, a news guy, who ultimately wants to make the news by making a weapon that can actually make it where he can do things, so he can not predict the news, but actually make the news. So he's got the best news network. And that concept is brilliant to me. It really is. And then, yeah, let's talk about my favorite Bond film of all time. GoldenEye. Do I really have to talk about GoldenEye? Really? GoldenEye. A freaking satellite that can attack anybody anywhere. That is Bond. That's a doomsday weapon. Yeah, I like Bond being... He's taking on things much greater than himself. I love that concept. I always have. Always will. I mean, I'm always going to love that concept. And so, yeah. I mean, I just wanted to say what my Bond is. I mean, and I also like the cool bases. Now, I got to go back more to the Sean Connery for this because, let's be honest, Pierce Brosnan really didn't have the bases. The thing of the base in the volcano and stuff like that actually was in Bond movies. I mean, yes, Austin Powers makes fun of this, but it's actually there and it's cool. It's a cool idea of having the really awesome bases. And I hope Blofeld eventually comes back into a Bond film. I'll talk more about that in a Bond pitch, but I kind of like the idea of Blofeld. I mean, I didn't really know the name, and then I watched a review, and somebody had mentioned it. And I mean, the name Blofeld, that character is just so reminiscent. The character that Dr. Evil is ripped off from, and he's so influential. I mean, I really like that character, and I really like a lot of the old Bond villains. I hope they go back to that in the next series, but I'll get to that in a future video. So it's just a quick video. I'd love to know what you like in Bond. What is your favorite Bond? What is your favorite Bond movie? Mine being GoldenEye. Is this a great Bond series? I would love to know that. And this was Goku for some one, and I'll see you next time. YouTube.